So now we're going to tackle the kitchen. So I'm going to go to Component, go to Properties, and I'm going to go to the R's, and I want to find Refrigerator, and I want to find the smallest refrigerator possible, either the left hand or right hand, doesn't matter. 24 by 25 will work. I think if you just rotate it once, that'll be good. I'm going to place it, and see how that second double line came in right here? That shows the back, so that's what we want. So what we're going to do is just kind of butt that up against the back wall and then try to leave a little bit of a gap right here, because your appliances, like your refrigerator, should never be pushed right up against the wall. That can actually cause issues and overheating and stuff. So we're going to go to Architecture, go back to Component, and this time we're going to go to the B's and find Base Cabinet. And we want Base Cabinet, single door and drawer, 12-inch. I'm going to rotate it, and I'm going to place one here. And since I know that I need another one, I'm just going to kind of place it down here for right now. We will have to move that. So a 12-inch base cabinet here and a one approximately here. Go back to Component. This time scroll up a little bit and find Base Cabinet, double door and two drawer. And we want a 36-inch unit. Rotate it, and it's going to sit right here. And then we will just drag this one over so that it fits. So we have a 12, a 36, and a 12. And then we're going to go to Component, and we're going to go to the R's. And we want to add a range, 24 by 24. We're going to rotate it with the space bar, and it actually does sit right up against the cabinets. In reality, there's a little bit of a gap, but when they build it, they pretty much butt them right up against each other using the countertops to prevent debris from falling down in between. It gets pretty nasty. So now we have a fridge, we have our cabinets, and we have our range. So we need to add our countertop. So we're going to go to Components, and then we're going to go to Countertop with Sinkhole, 24. Bring it in, rotate it. Select it and shorten it to make it easier to manage, and we're going to drag this in so that the hole is centered in the middle of the 24, in the middle of the 36, and then we're going to nudge it out using the arrow keys so that the double line is almost up against the back wall but not quite. And then we're going to drag this down to here and then do the same here and just have it go over about the same amount here as you have here. Mostly that's cosmetics, but you want it to look nice. And then if we go to the 3D view, here's what we have so far. All right, now in a real kitchen, if you have lower cabinets, you typically have upper cabinets. So let's go back to the first floor, and we're going to go to Component, and we're going to go to the U's and find Upper Cabinet. Single door with wall, and we're going to do a 12-inch. So what we're going to do is we're going to match these up. Now this is a little tricky, so it doesn't pop up until you get the touch the wall, and I want it to line up with the 12-inch below, and I'm going to put another one right here. So both of these. And if it doesn't line up exactly, you can just place it, select it, and then use your arrow keys to nudge it in place. Or just drag it into place if it's being stubborn like mine is. Okay? And then we're going to go back to Component, back to the Properties, and instead of a single door, we want a double, and we want a 36 because that's what we have up top. And we're going to drop it in right here. And then we want it to line up with that. Okay? Then we're going to go to the 3D. And here's what we have. Now, if someone's standing at that sink working, that's going to be kind of annoying. You can probably bang your head up against that counter, up against this cabinet. So we're going to make some modifications. We're going to select it. Right here under Properties, go to Edit Type, and then under the Type Properties window, we want to find where it says Height right here, and change that to 1'6". So we're going to type 1, take the 2 off, change it to 1, and then hit apply, and then hit OK. And what it's going to do is it's going to shrink your cabinets. No big deal, we can fix that easily. We're going to go to the properties and change the elevation from 4'6" to 5'6", and then hit apply. And then now we have a slightly raised cabinet, makes it a little bit more convenient to work under the space. So now that we have that done, let's go back to the first floor. And over the range, we're going to add a special upper cabinet. So we're going to go to Component, then we're going to go to Load Family. Right here, we're going to go to US Imperial. We're going to go to the Revit components loaded by Broussard. We're going to go to Kitchen. And we're going to select the Range, Hood, and Cabinet Unit 24. And that's going to sit right here. I'm just going to kind of place it and then nudge it in. And then if we go to the cabinet, if we go to the kitchen, that's what we can see. So this is that kind of vent-a-hood that you typically see over in a lot of kitchens, and it allows you to kind of use that to vent your kitchen as you work. So there you go. That's your first floor. That's your kitchen. There's one more step, but we'll take care of that in the last video.